Hi, this is Hillary. Welcome to the Nurse Preceptor channel. I'm glad that you found me today. This is supposed to be day 15 of 30 preps in 30 days. I was supposed to do one every single day of the month of September, and I've gotten really behind. The topic today is essential supplements for your health. In case you haven't seen any of my other videos, the reason I'm doing this series in a nutshell is that I would like to help everyone to become a little bit more self-sufficient and independent from what is now a very, let's say, broken and dysfunctional medical system. I am a nurse with a lot of years of experience, and I am here to help put some information together to help you to be able to do your own health preparation for yourself and your family. The reason that I decided to do a presentation on supplements is because about a year and a half or 2 years ago, I started seeing a lot of information in the press, especially like press releases that were available to the general public. And I did a quick Google search, and what I keep seeing is there really any benefit to multivitamins? Do multivitamins make you healthier? Do vitamins and supplements work? Do multivitamins work? Most vitamin pills are useless. Experts don't waste your money on multivitamins. All right, so it seems like the first few hits that I'm getting on that search seem to imply that vitamins are not particularly helpful. They're a waste of money. Don't bother. I happen to differ very much. Personally, I have been a fan of vitamins for a very long time. I enjoy excellent health. Knock on wood, I'm rarely sick. It has really been like a thorn in my side that it seems to be a one-sided argument against vitamins because of a overall lack of large randomized controlled trials. I've worked as a clinical trials nurse before, and those trials are extremely expensive and very difficult to conduct. It requires a lot of money, and because vitamins don't have to be FDA approved, it just seems kind of like a waste of money, really, for the companies to invest in those really large studies. I'm going to share with you some of the vitamins and mineral supplements and some of the other nutraceuticals that I happen to like a lot. I cannot claim any particular health benefits. All I can say is that they tend to promote overall good health. I've loaded up a cart here with some different vitamins, minerals, and supplements that I like. I don't take all of these on a daily basis. Some of them I take on an as-needed basis, but some of them I do kind of take on a daily, and those would be like the vitamin B and C, vitamin D, especially during the winter and the cooler months when I'm not outside as much, and I take magnesium every day. The other ones, it just kind of depends. Let me start with the vitamins, the actual vitamins that I have in my arsenal. Vitamin A is excellent for promoting skin and eye health. And if you happen to be maybe sick with measles, or you have a kid in your household that has measles, it has been shown to decrease the length of illness and the severity of illness. And that is actually a clinical trial that was done. I have a B complex, which overall promotes excellent energy. B vitamins are something that you can't really store in your body. If you happen to take too much of it, what happens is your urine turns bright yellow as your kidneys clear it out of your system. Vitamin C is essential for a lot of the different enzymatic activities in the body, and it is also essential to the digestion of some of the nutrients that we take in. So I like to take a healthy dose of vitamin C, again, just like vitamin B. They're both water soluble, and you get rid of what you don't use, but you really can't store it in your body. So a daily supplementation of it is a good idea, especially if your diet may be not very balanced. Vitamin D3 is actually the active type of vitamin D, and that's what I would recommend supplementing with, especially during the months when you're not outside as much, because although your skin can synthesize vitamin D, for one thing, you don't synthesize it effectively when you're wearing sunscreen. And second of all, during the winter months, even if you are outside, the sun's rays don't hit you with enough intensity to really get you the vitamin D that you need. Vitamin E is a really wonderful fat-soluble vitamin. Again, your body can store it since it's fat-soluble. Your cells can absorb it. So you don't need to supplement this every day necessarily, but it is an antioxidant. It helps to reduce oxidative stress on the body. And what I use these for, they come in gel capsules. If I can show you one. They come filled with this nice oil. At night, what I do a lot of times, I'll puncture one of the capsules, squeeze the oil out onto my fingers, and mix it in with my face cream and put it on rough spots and dry patches. And it works really, really well. I use it as a lip moisturizer at night also. A few of the minerals that I like to have on hand are iodine, and I have a liquid iodine that you can just mix a drop or two in some orange juice and drink. It really doesn't have any flavor. It's essential for thyroid function. I want to caution against taking too much of any of these supplements though. Magnesium, I take this every day. Funny how I got into magnesium supplementation. When I was approaching middle age, I realized that I was starting to have symptoms of restless leg syndrome at night. Like my legs just felt kind of creepy crawly and a little bit painful, like muscle cramps. And I started taking some magnesium supplementation after talking to somebody who had been through something similar. They said it worked, I tried it, and it really did seem to work. And the good thing about magnesium is that you can titrate upward on the dose. You can start with a smaller dose and gradually work yourself up to a higher dose. So what I did is I worked myself up to a higher dose until I had no more symptoms. And then I backed off a little bit and I'm still fine. So I really like this stuff. You can also use magnesium to resolve constipation. So has a couple of uses. Zinc is something that I do take daily right now. It's very, very helpful for your immune function. I'm going to talk just briefly about a couple of supplements that I've been taking. You can probably put the pieces of this together. If you just look up both of these, you can figure out why I'm probably taking these. One of them is quercetin, and it is a supplement that a lot of people use for health promotion to help increase the efficiency of vitamin C and zinc. And I have this other one, N-acetylcysteine, and it is a medication that has antioxidant properties. It is supposed to be very helpful for lung health. We use it in the hospital as something to help liquefy respiratory secretions and also to help if someone overdoses on acetaminophen or Tylenol. It is the antidote to help protect their liver. And then finally, I have 3 things that are very, very helpful in promoting good sleep. Certainly you've heard of melatonin. I like the chewable tablets because they're kind of sweet. They taste good. It comes in a range anywhere from 1 milligram to 10. I split the difference at 5 and it seems to work really well. If I take it, usually I fall asleep within about a half hour. I have valerian root, which is, I've got to say, it smells horrible. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It smells kind of like a combination of mushrooms and dog poop. But it is also very, very helpful, especially if I've had a super stressful day and I'm having a hard time kind of winding down at the end of the night and falling asleep. Similar to melatonin, within about a half hour, I'll find myself just dozing off very nicely. So I would say it promotes restfulness. And then I have kava. I do actually have some capsules of this, but I wanted to show you that it does also come as a tincture, which is like a liquid that comes with a dropper. And I will warn you, it doesn't smell good. It's an extract from a root and it definitely smells earthy, to say the least. Anyway, a couple drops of this mixed in something like orange juice that can mask the flavor works really, really quickly. I think the liquid kava is probably the quickest remedy I've ever used to help fall asleep, like within about 15 minutes or so, and it tends to be very restful sleep. And something weird about it, it's like I want to keep smelling it, but it doesn't smell good. Does that make sense? The liquid kava, if you have like a canker sore, you can put a tiny bit of that on the canker sore and it will help numb it up. By no means is that a comprehensive look at all the possible multivitamins, supplements, minerals out there, but those are the ones that I happen to like a lot. I feel like they all have enough anecdotal and small study research behind them that I feel good about taking them, and I've taken them myself for years with no ill effects. So I am just saying, for me personally, they work, but start investigating some of these things. One resource I will refer you to, let me pull it up here on my computer, even though sometimes this site, I find it to be biased. It is the National Institutes of Health Office of Dietary Supplement. They actually have an office that deals with dietary supplements, vitamins, minerals, and things like that. And you can find some very good information on here. Some of the stuff I feel is very skewed in terms of not being particularly encouraging toward the use of alternative means of promoting health. But I personally like that, and if it's in your wheelhouse, go for it. Please leave me some comments if there are any other supplements that you like or that you have found to be beneficial, or even if you disagree with me about any of my comments. I'm happy to engage. All right, I will see you guys again next time. Please subscribe to the channel, and I would really appreciate it if you'd like the video if you found it to be helpful at all. All right, take care. See you next time. Bye.